my cooldown on this thing is like 0 seconds. And it costs like no MP. Actually, does it really cost 0 MP? That's what I'm gonna level. Unlike other melee classes, pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle 3 unique battle forms which dictate the flow of weapon skill combos. I like pugilist. Many pugilist weapon skills will either change your form upon execution or require you to be in a certain form to execute. There are also weapon skills which will grant damage bonuses when executed while in certain forms. The 3 types of forms are as follows: Raptor, Coral, and Opo Opo. By successfully changing your form from Opo Opo to Raptor to Coral, precisely in that order, you will be granted an increase to attack potency as well as other additional effects based on the weapon skills executed. Swiftly flowing from one form to the next as the situation demands is key to becoming proficient in the art of the month. Yeah, I picked the right class. Dupa dupa. Do my skills just not cost MP? Do pugilists not have MP? Because I don't see MP on any of these. Yeah, I think I just don't use MP. So I can basically just spam the crap out of this move because it's like instant. I like this. I'm not just standing around watching auto attacks. I constantly have abilities. I don't want to alarm anyone, but there's a goddamn phoenix just chilling over there. Okay. So what's my new move? True Strike delivers an attack with a potency of 270. Can only be executed when in Raptor. I gotcha. So we already got kind of our first and second here. What does Raptor look like? What do you mean invalid target? Wait, it just said I... Oh, up top. Okay, I see it. I was trying to figure out where it's denoting what stance I'm in, because it doesn't look different. It's kind of a shame it doesn't, like, actually physically look different. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm supposed to be looking for snapping shrews. Yeah. You figure it out pretty quickly, though. Where's my... Oh, my XP's down there. These things are still giving me pretty good experience. Surprisingly. Yeah. I feel you. No, like with 11 felt so dated because you had to pay a whole additional thing for every single character and it like kept them on your account. It was like weird. I don't know why they... Like, I can understand why they did that back in the day, but they should have just gotten rid of that at some point. Fate is short for Full Active Time Event. These public quests occur periodically in real time around Eorza, and everyone... Oh, and you had to pay for, like, different, like, inventory stuff, too. Like, you could get multiple Moghouse inventory things, and you had to pay for those. When you sense a fate nearby, a message will appear on your screen, and the location will be displayed on your maps. Wait, what? If you are several levels higher than the recommended level, oh, if you're higher. That's cool. I thought it was saying if my level was lower. I was like, that's stupid. But it's actually if you're higher. Can I kill a level 5 or am I gonna die a horrible death? About to find out. Take that! I'm alive. Okay, I can click the stick to pull out my weapons. I don't know why that's a thing. I can also first person. Can I stay this way? Oh my god. It's Doom. Ooh, you can do chains. Final Fantasy XII style. I wonder if they drop more stuff. I'm in a fate, but I don't know what it is. I think I'm supposed to slay a few so that the kindly father may roast them up for his starveling sons. Oh, I'll roast them. I'll roast them up. Oh my god, it's so much easier to go in between targets in this game. Good lord. It's so much easier to pick a target. If I just walk up to it and hit X, it always picks the closest. It's so much nicer. You can now accept the next... Okay, I don't know what that said. Oh, it's down at the bottom. You can now accept the next... Oh, he's doing a thing. Wait, can you actually dodge attacks in this game? Wait. I'm getting a little excited. It actually, like, told me where his attack was going to land. Like a video game. Oh my god, I have to kill a lot of these. Okay, wait. How do I read my chat? There's gotta be a way to scroll the chat. Oh. Do that too. Oh wait. You can now accept the next class job quest. These quests offer opportunities not only to earn, but also a new class. So I can... But I'm not even done with this one yet. I should probably move the mouse. Hello, kindly father. I am getting you your giant eel things. Triangle jumps, actually, I think. Yeah. Unless you mean, like, once I click the chat. Yeah, once you click the chat, you can... I'm sure if I click it, it'll tell me where the shrews are. That doesn't mean I want to click it. I was exploring. What did I get for my fate reward? Once a fate is complete, a window detailing your rewards will be displayed. Rewards are distributed. The more active you are in completing the event objectives, the greater your contribution. Okay, well, because that popped up, I missed what my actual reward was. I love that I can get to the chat from my controller, though. The active... I got 350 XP for that, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, it doesn't say if I got gold, silver, or bronze, but I'm guessing I got gold because I was the only one doing it. And I love being able to jump. Can I run? I thought there was a run button. There we go. Oh god, that has like a super long cooldown. I feel like I have a better grasp on the menus and navigating things in the first 2 hours of playing this than I may have gotten the entirety of the 11 playthrough. Which again, I'm not really putting 11 down by saying that, because 11 was very much an old-style MMO, and it was supposed to be that way. But it's more of a compliment to this game as to how approachable it is. I guess I could just return, but I'm almost level 6. Total. I'm guessing I cannot fight the turtle. I kind of want to try fighting the turtle. I'm out. Ouch. He hurts. He hurts and I have no way to heal. Ow. Oh, he just attacked me from that far away. I could win this if I could heal. I don't think I can heal. I also don't know how to run. Like, away. Oh god, he's still... he's still mad! Yeah, I don't have, like... I don't have any items or anything yet. I'm guessing... Select a slot to edit by pressing its button combination. I am. Okay, I don't think I can do anything with that yet. Crafting material. Those are all just crafting materials. That was cool. Oh my god, that load time. Dude. Final Fantasy XI, I'd be freaking... Is that an Overwatch character? Final Fantasy XI, I'd be like... waiting to go back. Was that Red Quest? I'd be death you sleepin'. Alright, I need to run to the bathroom. Should I go to like a rest spot before I go to the bathroom? Or this already is, because it's the town. This counts, yeah. Alright. Okay. I'll be back in a second. Well, I said before that I'm pretty okay with backseating during this because it's an MMO. That's kind of the way MMOs go. It's more of a community-driven thing where you're meant to look up guides and ask people for help and stuff. So, like, I don't mind it at all. There's a difference between, you know, helping me when I need help and telling me what to do. That's the difference. When I'm exploring and you say, the thing is right there to the left, walk this way and then turn left and then it's there, that's annoying. When I say, this UI seems a bit weird, and you say something like, oh, you can change that, that's great. Telling me exactly what to do is always annoying, regardless of what game we're playing. It's no longer my playthrough, it's your playthrough at that point. Ah, you're back, and none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. You've gotten off to a fine start, lass. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within you'll find the names of various creatures, opponents who you might hone your skills against. How's it going, pet friend? If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Petra, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Yeah, but I am level 5. Aha, there you go, using items. I also leveled up. I bet 1/4 of the Final Fantathon is Death talking about backseating. I mean, that's kind of the Twitch experience. As people join, you have to constantly tell them things. That's like fine. The only time I get frustrated is when people that have been around since Final Fantasy I still ask me the same questions over and over again. That's where I get frustrated. When people that I know for sure know the rules and know that I've told them before are like, so should I tell you this? Should I tell you that? Can I tell you this? Can I tell you that? The answer is always no, and they just keep asking. That's where it gets frustrating. But no, I mean, that's just part of being a content creator. You repeat the same things a lot. Having said that, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I don't talk about it that much. Some items can be used granting various effects such as instant HP restoration, attribute boosts, and more. Using an item is as simple as selecting use from the item's subcommands. All items with recast timers can't be used again. Okay, so that's why... No, I paid for the $20 version. The hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. Wow, this sounds amazing. Challenges marked with a class and name and number. Sounds amazing. Yo, subs! Thank you for the raid, my man. And Amaranth, thank you for the 9 months, by the way. And Tim, thank you for the 27. Targets indicated in your hunting log will be a special icon above their display name, making it easier to locate. Okay, so it looks like... I was going 2-door. It's just part of, like I said, it's part of the experience. You can't, and honestly, I struggled with that for a while, I'll be honest. Like, when I first started streaming, I really struggled with that a lot. I used to get really frustrated when I would explain something, and then someone would come in and ask the same exact question. But over the years of doing this, you know, you realize that, like, that's just something that's going to happen. Like, that people are going to join and have not, there's no way for them to know until they ask, you know. There's certain things that are like general Twitch rules that I expect people to know, but, you know, there's always going to be times where I'm like, okay guys, here's what we're doing. This is an MMO, which means, you know, we can backseat a little bit. You can help me out with certain quality of life stuff, but I, you know, in general, don't tell me exactly where to go. And then someone's going to join in and be like, you know, immediately break that rule or immediately ask what the rules are, and I have to re-explain it. And like, that's just something you kind of have to get used to when you stream. And I think hopefully I've gotten better over the years with that, with, like, you know, repeating myself in not a frustrated way. Like, you know, it's easy to get annoyed and be like, oh, I just explained this, but like, you don't want to make people feel like they can't ask questions, right? If you join my stream for the first time and you're like, hey, what's that pause button up in the corner mean? Like, that's something that only I do. That's something that I created for my stream. So it makes total sense that they would ask that question and not know what that pause button means. But if I just explained it 2 seconds ago, then I might find myself being like, bro, I just said that. Like, but they just joined, so they obviously didn't hear it. So, like, trying to not be rude to people with stuff like that. You know, hopefully I've gotten better with that over the years, but I'm not perfect. Sometimes I explain it and someone asks and I explain it in a annoyed fashion, and that's not right. I should definitely explain it the same way every time and not be annoyed, but it happens, you know. You learn, you move on. And I think that most viewers understand that sometimes streamers have to explain things a lot, so they might not always explain it right away or explain it with excited giddy every single time, like, oh boy, I'm so glad you asked that question. You know, I think they understand that as well, but still, it's nice to try to be as welcoming as possible, even if it's a question you've already answered 19 times that stream. So why can't I edit? Maybe because I don't have any. I thought he gave me one. Oh yeah, he did, right here. Skill speed, vitality, direct hit rate, XP bonus. Oh, you have to do it that way. Why can't I do it this way? I guess that's just to reorganize. How's it going, Cosmo? I don't know if annoying is the right word, but yeah, it's just one of the things, like I said, you have to get used to when you're streaming. You have to get used to answering the same questions over and over. And explaining things over and over, and it's not, you know, I do a lot of special events, like a lot of special events, and so I always have exclamation mark commands, and I try my best to have as many commands as I can so that things can be explained without me physically saying it over and over. But, you know, not everything can be in a command. And mods help with that too. Like, sometimes when someone asks a question that I just answered, a mod will answer it, and then I don't have to physically say it, and then everyone doesn't have to listen to it 3 times. And for me, doing a Twitch stream and doing a YouTube series at the same time, which is what I do on Fridays, that can get frustrating as well, because I don't want the YouTube audience to have to listen to me explain the same thing 4 times in a YouTube video, because it's much more annoying in a YouTube video than it is on a Twitch stream. When you're watching a Twitch stream, it's kind of a normal thing. You expect it. You expect to listen to the same thing over and over sometimes. But for a YouTube video, it's not as expected to have to listen to repeated things. So, you know, I try not to repeat myself as much when we're doing a YouTube thing. But then I feel bad, because I should be as welcoming to everyone as I can possibly be, regardless of if I'm doing a YouTube video or not, you know? Even if it lowers the quality of the YouTube video a little bit, I feel like it's much more important to be welcoming to people. So, it's a balance. Is he gonna give me all this? Holy moly. You've been training hard, Petra. Also, Jolaric, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, man. Holy cow, thank you. And Seraphic, thank you for the gifted sub to 2 door. Appreciate it, guys. Seriously, thank you. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up's in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Old Da. I want you to run around the city and pick it up. What? No one else is gonna pick it up? Can't go on spurting indefinitely. Yeah, I kind of did that. Alright, I'm running. He told me he wants me to run. I'm running. Where am I running to? I don't know. I'm guessing where those arrows are. I'm all about chores. Chores are my favorite. I mean, everyone's Twitch stream is different. Some people, their whole gimmick of their Twitch stream is, like, being rude. Kind of like that restaurant you can go to where the waiters are rude to you. That's like their whole shtick, you know? Yeah, like Trev's stream. I heard Trev's stream is like that. I try not to judge. But for me, it's all about the community. It always has been. I started my streaming to 2 people. And it's always been a community-driven thing. It's never been a money venture. It's never been anything else other than just streaming for friends. And as the friends grew, the community got bigger, and so it's always been community-driven. So that's the way I run things. And sometimes that means we gotta have rules to keep everyone in check. So it's not as much of a free-for-all as some other streams, and that can be kind of annoying for people sometimes, but... It do be what it be, Yugi. You know what I'm saying? Trev bans you as soon as you show up. I don't want anyone watching me. What was the weirdest place you discovered information on a Final Fantasy game? The weirdest place I discovered information. Reddit? I don't know. Excuse me, dancers. Gonna grab this. Just steal your crap. On the back of a fruit roll-up. I ended up on that weird ship wiki that one time. I was doing research. When I did research for the Aerith video, I ended up on that shipping wiki where they ship all the different characters, and that was something. I still have the nightmares. Where's this go? Can't see it. Your typical chores quest, but at least it's allowing me to explore the city a little bit. Wait, how do I get over there? This way. Yes, Barrett's name was at one point going to be Bullet. I talk about that in the Barrett in-depth, if you haven't seen it. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Like I said before, MMOs aren't really my thing, but I remember playing a demo of this game a long time ago. I kind of forgot to talk about my history with this game when we started because I've said it so many times. I just figured most people knew. But long story short, I played a demo of this game when it very first released. I played the PS4 demo, which would have been Realm Reborn, not the original, but when Realm Reborn first launched on PS4, I played the demo. And I remembered actually kind of liking it. But I was playing other games at the time and wasn't about to buy a monthly thing. Or I think I was in college at the time too, so like I was not about to pay a monthly fee. So I just forgot about it. But that's the only time I've ever played this. I've never ever touched it or watched anything about it at all, really. I'm completely in the, you know, in the dark with this game, other than just hearing general stuff about it and the insane amount of people that have told me about the game over the years and how much they love it slash hate it slash whatever experiences they've had with it. There are many people in the community that are either into this game or have big opinions of it. I feel like I should do some side quests, but kind of want to just push forward for now until I need to do side quests. I have like very like when I play normal RPGs, I usually want to do all the side quests, you know? But that's because there's like a limited amount. Whereas with MMOs, because they're kind of infinite, I just kind of never want to do them unless I have to. Going the right way. There's a naked person. Yes, debug room Barrett is called Ballot. That's the thing, over the years, I've kind of gotten to the point now where completing things is kind of what I enjoy when it comes to video games. That's not always true. It's not like I can't play a game that doesn't have an end game, but in general, I like to kind of check things off a list and complete things and say that I finished something so I can move on to the next thing. And so whenever there's like an infinite amount of something, I tend to not really want to do it unless I need to do it for the sake of doing something else. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that's like 100%. I will never do anything unless it's finite, but it just tends to be the way I play games now. That's my money lying out there, lass. I thank you to hurry and pick up. I already did it. Yeah. Take your coins, you goober. 500 gil. Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Petra. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial to be precise. Bruh, how come the first person I talked to is like some dancer heathen? Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanalan. There you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones are called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there's no shame in running away. Once you've gotten this, you're wind back. You can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember that strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Alright, more fighting. I like it. Yeah, even when I play like multiplayer games, I feel like I tend to have a goal now. Like when I was growing up, it was all about how much content a game had. You know, like if I had a game like this growing up, I would have like been blown away. I'd have been like, oh my god, I can play this game for the rest of my life and never buy another game, and I would have been like so happy. But now it feels more like I always need some kind of goal to finish. And that feeling of finishing a game and putting it on the shelf and saying, I'm done with this game, I can move on to the next one, is like kind of the enjoyment I get. That's the dopamine hit I get with games, is like finishing them. Whether or not that be like a platinum trophy or just like whatever 100%ing the game is like, or even just doing whatever it is I want to personally do in the game. And that, like, when it comes to multiplayer games, a lot of times that means like getting to a certain skill level and hitting a certain rank. I'll kind of decide what rank makes sense for me to get to without investing too much time, and then I'll kind of shoot for that rank. Like I said, it's not always that way, but there's certain games I play just to play. But the older I get, the more I feel like more objective focused when it comes to games. Okay. So Snap Punch delivers an attack with potency of 2020, 2080 when executed from a target's flank. Can only be executed when in coral form. So flank being from behind or flank being from the side? Because I've heard it used both ways. My guess is from behind. Oh, side? Okay, good thing I asked. Alright, so where am I going here? Whoa, what is that? Cracked. You said go to Western. So we got a ways to go. Kind of explore a little bit. So I don't know what would happen if I jump down. I die a horrible death. I still don't know what dying even does, if I like lose XP in this game or if it's just chill. That water doesn't look very deep. Oh, of course I landed on the rock. Yeah, survived though. These things are level 7. It's a little scary. I still have no healing. I should have went to a shop and seen if I could get some potions. Doesn't seem like enemies drop much. Where's my hunting log? Oh, there's different hunting logs for different classes? Oh wait, is this just... I was kind of hoping it would be like little boss monsters, but I guess maybe later we'll get some stronger ones. That's really cool though, how you can like do this for each class if you wanted. Trying to see if the timing of my abilities, I should wait for my auto attack to go off or not to optimize. How's it going, Zycros? Oh, don't worry, people already have. Ooh, you look fun. Yeah, I think having a nice rhythm between my abilities and my auto attacks. Wait a second. It feels like my auto attacks go off even if my ability is going off. I don't think it matters. Like, I don't think animation canceling is a thing. Because, like, my character was standing there and the dude took damage. I think once you start a fight, you just slowly do... That's kind of dumb. I don't like that at all. There's no, like, optimizing your combat. It's literally optimal to just spam the button. There's no, like, thought behind it. You just spam. Because technically you're doing the most damage if you're spamming. No, there's not. Like, there's optimizing in terms of what abilities you use, obviously, but in terms of auto-attacking, there's no optimization. You're just always doing the same... I mean, unless it changes later. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about, like, ability optimizing. I'm talking about the auto-attack. The auto-attack just goes off regardless of what you're doing. So, like, there's no... Like, normally in MMOs or action games, you have your auto-attack, and then your ability cancels your auto-attack when you select it. Now, once your ability's done, the auto-attack starts going off again. So, optimally, you would want to do auto-attack ability, then let your auto-attack hit again before you start your next ability. And then there's all sorts of, like, timings, and depending on where your enemy's health bar is, there's all sorts of different ways to optimize your damage. But here, it's literally optimal to just spam the next ability you want, so that it goes off as quick as possible. Because the auto attacks are just going. The game would be insanely difficult if you had to do that? No. It would just be like any other game. Like, the auto attack doesn't do much damage. It's not that important. I'm just saying, if you were trying to min-max your damage, it would technically be more optimal to do it that way. Like, for people who care about min-maxing, or for people like me who likes to push combat mechanics, it would be much more fun to try to time my auto attack so that I'm doing a bit more damage. But instead, if I want to do the most damage, I should be just spamming the buttons. Which is just not as fun. Yeah, maybe, like, I mean, depending on how abilities work, if abilities can go off, you know, in between each other. No, I'm not saying like game's bad, guys. I'm just simply saying that a normal action game and other MMOs that I've played allow you to auto attack cancel. This game does not. I was simply just pointing it out. It would technically be a bit nicer if you could do that, so that even at this stage of the game, you could do something to optimize your damage a bit more. But I'm sure it gets more complicated later. I'm just pointing it out. Pointing out the fact that auto attacks just literally are on a global timer as soon as you walk up to an enemy. Level 4. Easy mode. Listen, I'm a combat mechanics guy. If there's any bit of the combat that could be different, I'm gonna point it out, regardless of if it's better for the game later. There's a fate somewhere. How's it going, Marsh? How's it going, Solid? Yeah, what I'm guessing is that the abilities start to weave in and out, especially for the pugilist / monk. The abilities probably weave in and out to where maybe you're canceling through abilities, or canceling abilities with other abilities. Sorry to hear you have to potentially get surgery, Solid. Hopefully it's just a minor surgery, though. Hopefully you're back up and at 'em soon. Yeah, and also like having multiple abilities with different cooldowns. Yeah, it does make sense, like, with server timings as well, to just have the auto attacks on a global timer. So. But, you know, there are games that find ways to make it work. I think that the fact that auto attacks can't be canceled and just sit on a global timer probably has a lot to say about how important skills are going to be. Combat's a lot more skill driven, which is typical of an MMO. I mean, listen, I can only talk about what I'm seeing at the moment. Please keep that in mind. I can't tell the future. I've said this many times. I'm going to talk about what's happening on my screen right now, and then later, if it changes, I will say, hey, remember that thing I said a long time ago? I was incorrect, because it's actually this now. But I can't tell the future. I can only talk about what I'm seeing. No, you just have to know everything. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments at literally every negative thing I say, regardless of how I say it. Know everything, never be wrong, never apologize. I've given up the mentality of being like, of trying to sugarcoat things, because it never works. I used to try to sugarcoat everything. Anytime I'd say anything negative about a game, excuse me, I would try to sugarcoat it, and it never worked. People would still get angry, so I've given up on that. Instead, I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. I will learn later that it's wrong. But, no, there will be lots of people that say, wow, you said something negative about my game. Prepare for the fire. There's a bunch of side quests here. I don't really want to do them, though. There's a haberdasher. Holy moly. I don't really want to buy anything because I'm about to get some stuff. Oh my god, shops? No way. I said this before we started 14, but 14 is one of those games that some people have dedicated their entire life to. Like, it's the same with all MMOs. MMOs are just those types of games where some people, they buy an MMO and that's their game for the rest of their life. Like, they don't play video games, they play that game. And they've spent 10,000 hours in it. And so they have a very big connection with it. And, you know, even more so than just playing it for a long time. There's people that have met their wives on this game. There are people that have had their weddings inside this game. There's people that have joined communities, and their whole friend group was created through this game. So like this game means a lot to a lot of people, and unfortunately that means that there's going to be a lot of people that hear somebody say something negative about it and take it personally, and it's a shame, but that's just the way it's going to be, and I'm completely ready for that. I've already seen it. Before even starting the game, I've seen it. Potions are kind of expensive. Before even starting playing the game, I've already seen it with people that have... I said, I'm not really a big MMO guy, but I'm hoping to enjoy 14, and people have said, well, I hate you forever now, because you didn't say 14 is the greatest game ever made, before ever even playing it. So, you know, just gotta be ready for that, because it's gonna be a thing. But regardless, I promise I will not let those people change my opinions. I'm here to give my opinions. This is Final Fantathon. We've played through 13 games at this point. I'm not going to give this one a free pass just because a lot of people like it. I'm going to tell you what I truly think. That's what you're here for. You're not here for me to boost your ego about your favorite game. You're here to hear my opinions. So I'm going to give you my opinions. I'm not here to make Final Fantasy XIV fans feel good about themselves. But having said that, my opinion so far is that I'm absolutely loving this. I've pretty much loved everything I've seen so far. And also, you can't cancel auto attack, so bad game. Moving on. True. True. DMC fans unite. The fact you've slandered Final Fantasy XIV's auto attacks is unacceptable. Give me your worst opinion on Final Fantasy X so I can yell at you with justified anger and slander you for not loving everything about my favorite games. I think the Titus laugh scene in 10 is the greatest scene ever created. And I play it every night before bed. And it lulls me to sleep.